All right, let's talk a little bit about this gag order because, again, Matt, there's no ruling. We know Judge Juan Merchan had 4 instances today to talk about these. Jurors are not present, by the way, when they are talking about this. That's a keynote. But Todd Blanche was, I think, pretty smart to reference a comment that Biden made during the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Let's play what he called out as a comment here that he thought Trump should be able to respond to.
I had a great stretch since the State of the Union, but Donald has had a few tough days lately. You might call it stormy weather.
I mean, they're laughing, they're joking. I happened to be in the room there full of mostly liberal media, Matthew. I did survive. But, I mean, this is really to the heart of it. He's still gagged, and Juan Merchan didn't recuse himself. Again, we may just see not jail time today. What's your read on what we heard today?
Well, we have heard several things. First of all, we have an unconstitutional gag order that is keeping the leading presidential candidate from the campaign trail. And it's also keeping the focus of the media's coverage on this trial instead of, for example, the southern border, where I was just earlier this week. And so, you know, it is ridiculous that there's even a threat that speaking his mind, pushing back against false narratives from people like Michael Cohen, Stormy Daniels, and others, even the President of the United States and Joe Biden, that President Trump isn't allowed to respond to that in those ad hominem attacks. But, you know, this is what Joe Biden's Department of Justice gets you. The number 3, remember, former person that was the Associate Attorney General at DOJ under Joe Biden, gave the opening comments, the opening remarks for this trial. And so it is a total railroad job of the former president.
Matthew Colangelo, whom now Jim Jordan of Judiciary says he wants to know documents and see exactly why he went, as you just pointed out, from the DOJ back to Alvin Bragg's case just in time for this. Mike Howell, we have Keith Davidson, Stormy Daniels' attorney on the stand right now, a bit of back and forth. Prosecution called him, so that's an important note, but it got testy because he really didn't say things like hush money. He said, I would never call it that. He seemed to really not be a great witness for them. What's your read on what we're hearing? And obviously, we all know Stormy Daniels at times said, you know, numerous times that there was no affair.
Right. She even put it in writing. This whole thing looks like an extortion scheme that, you know, what that was the catch and kill for it. It has not. She admitted she had no relationship with President Trump. And one thing on Biden's comment there, this is what he wants the media and the fever dreams left to focus on, not Biden's own personal record. I mean, Biden has more of a history with the porn industry, with his son who ran their business being an aspiring star himself, and a long history of lewd and perverted behavior from the sitting president right now, ranging all the way from, you know, him breaking up Jill Biden's marriage when she was a campaign staffer, to him exposing himself to his female Secret Service detail, his inappropriate behavior around kids, and the list goes on, including his own DOJ prosecuting somebody who obtained his daughter's diary, which allegedly said that Joe Biden was showering with her at an inappropriate time and thought she was molested. And so this is all deflection, and they know the media has taken the bait, and it's, in my mind, to cover up what is honestly one of the grossest examples in history of sexual misconduct that we've ever had in the White House.
Yeah, I mean, if you want dirty laundry, you just laid out a whole bunch here, plenty to go around. And even David Pecker was talking about other celebrities who they worked with before. So really, when you get to the heart of the case, Marc, a lot of people are saying we're still looking to see Bragg actually prove it. But let's play a little bit of their star witness, Michael Cohen, on TikTok.
I haven't spoken to David in a long time.
I mean, he's making money off these videos. He has Trump impersonators on, kind of to what we just saw the president doing. It's all fun and games for them. Trump's stuck inside a courtroom, but you know, he had some very pointed comments. And to Matthew's point, he did speak about immigration when he is not in this courtroom. He's really talking policy, and they're just all kind of talking salacious trash.
Yeah, I mean, who all is making money on this trial? Let's see, the judge's family is making money. Michael Cohen's making money. Stormy Daniels made money. That's why you have this entire case. But here's the one thing we don't have, other than these Democrats profiting. We don't have any evidence of a crime. We've been doing this for 3 weeks now, and I still haven't heard what charge that Donald Trump is actually, what federal crime Donald Trump is actually doing, other than a bookkeeping error, misdemeanor, and still no evidence of a crime.